that, I say it's time to open up another day and play on another one episode of Angels Talk in our soul relationship. I'm going to go ahead and invite everyone in. Is that okay, Fred?
Sure, come on in.
Thank you all for taking your time to stop, look, and listen in our divine appointment here today on another fun-filled episode of Angels Talk. I'm Sandra here again at the Hotel Arizona in Phoenix, and I'm here with Fred Bogert and his beautiful, beautiful love heart, Gloria. I don't know your last name, Gloria.
Well, it's about to be Bogert.
Yeah?
So, yeah, and she'll have to get used to that, to the ERT. But I think we can do that. Gloria Bogert, I like the sound of that.
Well, Fred, you have such a way of telling a story and telling the story of your reality. Go ahead and share with the audience how we got here, where we are, and how Gloria's come into the picture and where we're going.
Well, I got so excited with what's happening in places like the International New Thought Alliance Convention. When I was here last year, it was such a magical glow. And we all, I think, came away from it just high as kites with just being full of all that excitement and energy. And I took that energy to the Music Ministers Conference at the Association of Unity Churches headquarters in Lee's Summit, Missouri. And someone was there representing a church that I had a very strong soul connection with. And I introduced myself to her and the lady that she was with, and one thing led to another.
Who was that?
Renee Morgan Brooks and Gloria Phillips. And boy, oh boy, the energy that we shared. We did singing together and just had a bunch of exciting times. And I really felt led to keep in touch with this one. And one thing led to another, and gosh, the next thing you know,
Soul relationship.
nothing like it.
Oh.
Divine appointments.
Well, and that's why I was honored again, because we didn't have an opportunity to share all of what you brought last year at the 2005 tribute concert. Right. And when you brought Gloria here today, I said, how beautiful to share two as one in relationships. And before we go any further, I'd like to share with our audience the song that came out of the concert and tribute last year with the other songwriters.
Oh, you betcha. That was such a magic event.
Yes.
Such a wonderful time.
Yes, and I'm sure, once we listen to it and we go back, we can all kind of get a feel and see how all of the pieces of every of the puzzles that our audience is thinking about, how this is fitting together. So let's just take a moment and watch this clip from it was last night's concert here in Arizona.
You betcha.
Where you're presenting this One Heart song, and that's in the most uniting category of the concert and tribute.
Actually, the One Heart was the title of Tom Kimmel's song. Mine is One Voice.
Oh gosh.
one is one.
Yeah. One world, one dream, one voice, one heart, one. Cool. So we're going to shift from here and go and watch that and come right back. Do you mind?
That sounds perfect. Enjoy.
Stand by.
Next nominee is a dear friend of mine. Fred has worked with Unity and New Thought churches for many years. He served as a music director, produced an album of children's music for the Association of Unity Churches and for the Year of the Child, and has traveled all over the United States giving talks, providing service music, and performing concert at Unity Churches since 1989. He's a member of the Association of Unity Churches International Music Team and plays an active part in providing music for churches all over the country. He's also produced and engineered several albums for various Unity musicians. We say several, we mean 3,000. He is a multi-instrumentalist and vocalist, and mine was one of them, my first CD. Very honored to have Fred produce that one as well. He's also produced and engineered several albums for various Unity musicians. He's a multi-instrumentalist, a vocalist, touring and recording artist, composer, arranger, director, educator, studio producer, and an engineer. He ran the famous RCA Studio B and C on Music Row. That's where I recorded Shortcut to Paradise with Fred, a great place. And he produced and played on and or engineered over 3,000 recordings. I told you so. He has also played on and engineered the music for a Hollywood movie starring David Carradine and Muriel Hemingway. Fred has been recognized with multiple awards and honors for his producing skills, including 2 Grammy nominations for the group Trout Fishing in America. This song was recorded right here in Phoenix at last year's tribute. It's a very special song to us right in Fred's hotel room that we called the Hotel Arizona.
Yeah.
The magic of the song comes from the fact that every nominee from last year recorded a part in Fred's room. He invited them up to sing a part on the song. All they heard was Fred playing the piano and his voice, and he said, just throw a part in there anywhere. So all of the fabulous nominees from last year did that, and they didn't hear what anyone else was doing. Fred then blended the vocals together and creating an incredible recording of the one voice. Let's hear singing his nominated song, Fred Bogert.
There is a time to be alone, each one of us a separate being of our own. And there's a time when we conspire to come together and unite our heart's desire to sing in one voice, to feel with one heart, to make a love choice. This is a fine art, to set aside our differences and realize the gift it is to raise a joyous noise in one voice. There is a place that we can go inside the little private world we call our own. And there's a place we rise above. We unify and celebrate the way we love to sing in one voice, to feel with one heart, to make a love choice. This is a fine art, to set aside our differences and realize the gift it is to raise our joyous noise in one voice. There is a longing for a place where we all belong. There's never been a better time for us all to sing a song in one voice, to feel with one heart, to make a love choice. This is a fine art, to sing in one voice, feel with one heart, to make a love choice. This is a fine art, to set aside our differences and realize